So you're the second patient to receive the Neuralink implant. Can you tell us how you got involved with this program and explain how it allows you to do things like flying drones with your mind?
Well, it all kind of started. I got an email from Fred Davidson. He's the inventor of the quad stick, which is the device here in front of me. It's a mouth controller that I use my mouth, and I can play video games and run the computer and things like that with that. And he sent out an email, and it was a registry for Neuralink, and I was like, well, do a little research, and turns out that it had a lot of possibilities that go a little further than the quad stick. So I signed up and showed them kind of what I was doing, and they accepted me. I feel very honored that they decided to go with me.
So Alex, what kind of injury did you have that this Neuralink service would allow you to get better or to operate in a more functional way?
So I was in a vehicle rollover in January of 2021, and I've got a fusion from C3 to C5 in my spinal cord, and it left me with a complete spinal cord injury. So I could move my shoulders, and at the hospital, I was relying on a ventilator to breathe.
So you've recently been learning how to control the robotic arm with your mind. You're still waiting for FDA approval to own one of these arms. But in the meantime, are you doing testing? How has that gone? And how will having a robotic arm change your life for the better?
It's kind of like going from not being able to do anything and confined to my chair and confined to a room. Like if a door is closed, I have no way to open it or get outside without aid from like a caregiver or family member. With that arm, it would allow me to actually open a door on my own and get outside without the help. And there's so many benefits to that. Like if, say, there was a fire or something, I could actually get outside on my own, and it'd be a huge weight lifted from me and my caregivers. That way somebody didn't have to babysit me.
Yeah, absolutely. Give your independence back. We know that you love to build and fix things. You like to work with your hands. So there's new Neuralink software with the robotic arm that allows you to design and build things again. Can you talk about some of the things that you've made since getting the Neuralink?
It's a pretty long list.
Top 5.
Yeah, so before my accident, I loved building things with my hands. I was a welder, fabricator, mechanic. I'd never messed with CAD or anything on the computer. It's all manually, my brain to my hands. And now it's my brain to my computer. And with CAD, like they downloaded CAD to my computer like the first 3 days that I had the implant, and I designed my first part that night. The Neuralink engineers sent it to a guy in Phoenix, and he printed me my first part, and I had it the next day, and my whole world changed after that.
That's amazing. What was the part for?
It was actually a holder for the Neuralink charger. So the implant has a little portable battery, and they didn't really have like a holder at the time, so I made a little slip for it to slide in and could stay by my computer.
We talked about there needing to be FDA approval for certain parts of it, but you're building things. Do you have a big project that you're working on?
So recently, my brother and me have been building and designing a triangulated 4-link suspension setup for his truck.
Wow.
And
I should hire you to help me fix my Jeep. That's something that I need some help with, so maybe you can help me out. You met fellow Neuralink patient Brad Smith, who had Neuralink implanted for ALS. We had him on the show earlier this month. You call him a mentor. Can you tell us about your relationship with him and your friendship that you formed?
He is truly an inspiration. I mean, man, that guy, he does so much, and his family is just so awesome, and they brought us into their home and invited us and let us meet everybody, and it was amazing. His whole family is tremendous, and like I said, he's an inspiration.
Do you have any words for Elon Musk?
I'd really love an arm. An arm would be great, and like I said, it'd be cool just to meet him in person. I got to talk to him for a few minutes before my surgery.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH BaHashem, YAHAWASHI BaHashem, Wakwak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakwathium, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as the speckled birds that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, this is going to be on the devil's miracles, and let's start off with this. Revelation chapter 16 verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Almighty. And the reason what made me do this lesson was the fact that you basically have people, or Esau Edom, that is making these devices and stuff like that, and they're doing all these things because normally, under normal circumstances, people would say, okay, well, if you're paralyzed, well, then you just can't, you're just done for, like, you can't do all this stuff. And as a result of that, it is a miracle. People would consider it a miracle that, someone can see again, as is what Yahawashi had accomplished through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. With Yahawashi, Yahawashi was able to, heal the lame, and all these people, and all these different sicknesses. And now Esau is trying to do that on the, I believe it's the left hand side, with his technology, which once again, this goes into the limits that Yahawadah set for him. The Lord, he allowed him to have access to do this stuff, and yet Esau is clearly able to, not that he can, but he already did restore motor functions to certain people that had lost it previously. And again, as I said before, that is something that Yahawadah allowed. But with that being said, what Esau does is that he takes it a step further and makes it and puts in snares behind it. All right, so you have people that may have certain issues and stuff like that. But maybe, say for example, you have a sickness that's ailing you. But hold on, let me get this before I freaking forget. Psalm 64 verse 5, they encourage themselves in evil manner, they commit of laying snares privily, they say, who shall see them? And this is the main thing, where they have these snares and traps, but the thing is that it is seen as, this great miracle. Okay, so with Neuralink potentially, I don't know if they're going to implement Neuralink through the digital system. I do imagine that, and I do imagine that it would be easiest to say, okay, well, we're storing all the medical information here. We might as well store your identification, your this, that, and the third, and your keys, and so much more into this as well, just to make it convenient for everyone and stuff like that, as well as implementing the digital system. Which, by the way, I think it was the UK is implementing the. Yes, so the United Kingdom is already in the works of implementing a digital system. Okay, so it is nothing for them to say, okay, well, this Neuralink thing we could just put the data in the thing, in the database with the Neuralink and then just put them as a package deal. So then people will say, all right, well, if you have certain issues, then you can just get this as well. All right? It's one and the same. But ultimately, that might not be the thing. I think it might just be potentially. Again, we don't know the full details, but I'm just spitballing here, just trying to give you an idea on how they might do things. One of the things that I think is potentially is that they might say, okay, well, look at how brain chips and chips or whatever are helping out people. It's giving people motor functions. So this should just be the next thing. We should all get it in everything, so that we can all be bionic and have all these different safeguards to improving our lives and stuff like that. Oh, it's safer, by the way. And Esau has been saying that, oh, it's safer, it's this, that, and the third, it's good, it's the right thing, it's the natural progression for whatever and stuff like that. Esau has been saying that stuff, and a lot of people, I think it's safe to say, a lot of people have been buying it. All right, as there have been more people. As a matter of fact, this is a perfect example of that, where that guy, he said he did a little research, and then, oh wow, it seemed to be good, and it's enticing. That's a key word. Esau likes to entice people into following along with these stuff. So people see these things and they think, okay, well, I'm just gonna go do it because I want this. This is nice. This fits well for me. This is convenient. This is perfect. This is a perfect next step. But yet they don't know the snares that go along with it. How Esau intends to destroy not just us, but them. All right, even his own people. Now, also, Sirach 2, verse 1. Oh, wow. Sirach 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Now, you might think that this is just for now, but the thing is that when all hell breaks loose, when things get harder, it's going to be, there's going to come a time where you're going to have to think to yourself, like, man, like, this is not looking good. I don't have any money. I don't have any food. I don't have any this. I don't have any that. I need to just take the stuff. You need to be able to have faith that YAHAWASHI is going to take care of you. All right? Constantly endure. All right? Make not haste in time of trouble. Don't say, okay, well, time is running out. I need to go and get the C-hip and have things work out for me. Like, I just have to join Esau's thing or whatever because I don't have any other option and stuff like that. And that's basically making haste. Even at the last second, the Lord would have taken care of you. The Lord always takes care of us. Our Lord, is going to watch out for us. And as a matter of fact, let me get that. What is this? It was I forgot what was again. Alright, this is not it. But I'm gonna go back to Revelation because I'm pretty sure there's one. Isaiah chapter 65 verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahawah, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So through our obedience to YAHAWASHI and not taking it, there's gonna come a time when, even now where we might be in poverty, where some of us may be in poverty, some of us may not be in poverty and whatnot, the Lord is, he sees that instead of trusting in Esau, you are trusting in YAHAWASHI. Now, when I say trusting in Esau, I don't necessarily mean that, you don't go working a job or something like that. Like, that's not the thing. If you have a job, obviously, you need, and it's crazy that I have to say this, but I kind of feel like I do have to say this because there are definitely some people that don't fully understand using this world and not abusing it. Okay, obviously, if you have a government job or something like that, then that's what you need to do in order to make ends meet or whatever. All right, but in terms of like complete and total subjugation, in terms of like, okay, well, if Esau tells you to take the micro CHIP, then that's where you just say, hey, this is where I'm drawing the line. I'm not doing that. All right, I can't do that. All right, but this goes against what YAHAWASHI wants, and that's where you make that separation of, okay, well, obedience and understanding and following the law of the land, which we have to do given that we are again in captivity. Now, again, as I said before, as time goes on and as more and more prophecies reveal itself, especially with the famine, the Lord's going to make sure that you're taken care of. If you stayed faithful all throughout, you didn't fold, you didn't say, oh man, I need to take the thing, Yahawadah is not working fast enough, so I need to, Esau, come help me, this, and the third, or I'd rather stick with you. Like, no, yeah, and you know what's funny, what's so beautiful, Yahawadah already proved that he was going to take care of us in general, of us brothers and sisters. Because if during 2020, if you had your job threatened, all right, because I know I did, and I know more people that did. I'll just say more people. I won't say who, but I know some people that had their jobs threatened, and guess what? They didn't take it. I didn't take it. All right, and we all made it through. The Lord allowed us to make it through. And that just goes to show that faith in Yahawadah was what was going to help us make it through. Again, like, it's just Yahawadah. There's nothing else to it. There's no one else to it. All right, it's just Yahawadah taking care of his people as he promised. All right. And I'm slocky. It's literally that simple. It's really that simple. Now, next, Sirach 30, verse 17, death is better than a bitter life of continual sickness. Okay. Now, imagine this. All right. Imagine constantly having to be sick. Imagine like not being able to lift up a finger on your own. You constantly need someone to take care of you. Like, that's not living. All right, and it's so crazy, but that's why. And I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying that the things that Esau does, where he gives hope to people like that guy, just to use these people as guinea pigs, and then just you understand like what I mean. Like, I don't even know if I can or should say it, but the grim reality of it is that, yeah, sometimes things don't always work out as they should, and people pay the price for it. All right, and sometimes the price is too much, I guess. Yeah, but basically, with that being said, we're still waiting. In terms of death, we're still waiting for Yahawadah to deliver us, sending Yahawadah to deliver death onto this kingdom, which obviously that's not what it means, but that's what I'm going to say it for the sake of not having this video getting taken down or flagged. All right. Anyway, continuing on, Luke 9 verse 25. For what is a man advantage if he gain the whole world and lose himself or be cast away? And this is a thing where you might feel like, oh, I'm at the top of the world, this and the third, X, Y, and Z. But then in order to get there, you needed to sell yourself and become Esau's pawns, which that's what's been going on in Hollywood, apparently, with a lot of I think it's, what's crazy? I don't even know. I've seen a lot of stuff, but I don't even really know how that whole Hollywood stuff goes, because it seems like some of them get humiliated and some of them don't. I'm again, I don't really know the full details, but it just seems weird to me. But yeah, that's basically what's going on, where, you know, we want the world, we might want the world, but we're not supposed to be wanting this world. We're supposed to be wanting the kingdom, the kingdom which is a million times better. Okay, so that's why the Lord said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world, in John 15:19, I believe it was. All right, so stop. And Matthew 6:19-21, where our heart should be in the kingdom and not on earth. All right, so with that, I pray this was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, above the ball, and shalom.